publications. Brandon Ellrich is so gay, and Ellrich Unraveling Fiction and Poetry, if you want to check that out. And I'm here with
Sturg writes it down, and my beautiful, wonderful partner, Mike. And he got a haircut today, so his hair is really short. Here, show them the whole thing. Oh, it looks all bald.
yes.
Did you see what I told you when I called you earlier and said he's so sexy right now? I just want to rip him up right in front of people.
Yep. Yep. I have put a disclaimer on this live?
We are not having sex on cam.
Oh, okay, all right.
This is not an OnlyFans.
There. No, it's way better. Not everybody can see.
Yeah. My ginger bear is so adorable.
Yes.
He's gonna have to make a difficult choice later, though.
Why?
When we do our thing, I give you 3 impossible choices.
Oh.
Oh, and today is episode number 13 of Tuesdays with Two Gays, except it's not, but
Yeah, and it's the anniversary special because today's our anniversary, and I want to touch his beard.
Why are you touching my beard?
It's so fluffy.
Happy anniversary.
12 years. I can't believe it.
12 years.
I can't believe this man put up with me for 12 years.
I can't either, honestly.
I'm so high maintenance.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Damn it. No, you had to get me back for what I said to you yesterday. But yeah.
So today is also the Trans Day of Visibility, which we talked a lot about it yesterday with Onyx Rose, but also happy Day of Visibility to all the trans people on Substack, wherever you're watching from.
And I came out as non-binary for the first time in public yesterday.
Yes. Congratulations.
He, him, they, them.
So, let's see. Where do we want to go first? So 12 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. Can you take us back to when you first met? How did you meet?
Okay. So I was having a little hard luck dating in my early 30s. Actually, most of my 20s and into my early 30s. And I decided to take on online dating near the end of my late 20s. And around that time I'd also gone through a transformation. I was at my highest weight near the end of my 20s, and then all of a sudden I lost like a bunch of weight, like 125 pounds, gained a ton of confidence, and decided to do the apps. And all these guys I was meeting, there were some okay guys, but some of them were kind of crazy, and some of them were just like weird. And I had a lot of landmines in the dating world. I dated a sociopath, some guy who fucking wrote in his journal. Even though he told me he loved me, he liked write in his journal every night and say basically all the things I did wrong. And then he made me read it when we broke up. And then there was the other guy that I don't really want to talk about him, but Mike met him. We ended up getting new boyfriends after we dated. I got Mike, and then he got some other guy. But the way we met was online. We met through OkCupid, back when they were actually good.
Before they started charging up?
Well, I paid to find you. I paid like, I want to say like $40 a year.
I found you.
Yeah, Well, anyway, I mean, we talked online and we really vibed, and I came over to his house. This was on Easter, actually, in 2014, March 31st, obviously. And the moment I saw him, I was like, ooh, a fluffy, sexy ginger. Like, I always kind of like, I knew he was ginger from his profile picture, but he looks way better in person. So I got in there. I'm at his house because that's where our first date starts. I thought we were gonna go somewhere, but that's where it ended too, because I fucked him twice.
On
The
the
first time I
first
met
date?
on the first date, I couldn't resist him. Like, he was just so cuddly and sexy and like ginger, and something overcame me. He couldn't resist me either. He's like, "You're so cute," and he's like, "I have to have you." And he's like, "I knew the moment I saw you, you were gonna be my boyfriend." And 3 weeks later, once we decided to get together, 3 weeks later, we actually moved in together. Well, he moved in and helped me out.
Oh,
Yeah, he helped in, um, or he helped me with rent for a little bit while I was living with my old roommate who I'd lived with for 3.5 years. Most of that time in a trailer home, but for the last part of it in a duplex. And we left 2 months later to live with his brother. And we've been living together ever since, but we had to move around for a bit because we didn't have like a permanent home for a while. Mike went to go to work like first year in our relationship, and I needed to take on another roommate to move in with us to the apartment because I was kicked out of the place I was in when Mike went off for work. So I had to, when I got a new job, I had to scramble to find a new place. And he was in New York, I was in California at the time, and I basically I was a manager at an auto detailing shop, and I printed out my own pay stub from there as proof of income for my apartment. And basically from there we got into our new place. We moved in with the guy. Um the guy ended up being kind of a temptation for me, and I cheated on Mike with him. That wasn't a great experience. Honestly, that guy he was kind of a rat. Like, he ratted his way into me and Mike's life, tried to convince me to leave Mike. We were going on like a year affair. Well, not even a year. It was like 6 months.
it was a rat.
Yeah. He ate all our food.
Literally, he acted
Some
like a
some
rat.
months he didn't pay rent like he promised. And he was just kind of like, I mean, he was a guy who knew he was good looking, and he kind of like used people.
Oh my god, I got AIDS.
Yeah. He said that one time. So some guy was in his room, and he was hooking up with the guy. And then afterwards, he's like, "Oh my god!" He went to Mike. He's like, "Oh my god, Mike, I think I have," or he's like, "I got AIDS."
No, he's like, oh my god, I got AIDS, like a little rat.
Yeah, Mike thought that was funny, but no, this guy was, I don't know, he was charming, and he definitely manipulated me into keeping that secret from Mike for a while. And then I finally told him, and it it caused a rift between us for a while. But we just stayed together. I mean, we had our difficulties for a little bit. We didn't sleep in the same bed for like a year. Um,
Oh, yeah.
and while we were living in Chicago, he went to his dad in Erie for like 4 months when we moved from Sacramento, our hometown, to Chicago. And then I won him back by driving from Erie to Chicago one day. Or Chicago to Erie. I took like a week off of work and drove down to Erie and was like, I confessed my love. I said, "I love you, Michael. You have to come back to me." And he's like, "I was already planning on doing that. I just needed some time away from you." And basically from then on, we decided that we were just going to work it out together and just figure everything out. And ever since we got kicked out of that place in Erie and had to live in a box truck, and then our RV now, like, we've adapted, we've grown, we're strong together. We realize each other's strengths and weaknesses, and we complement each other well. And at the end of the day, I think we realized we both love each other to the point where we would put our life on the line for each other. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah.
Would you punch a bitch out for me?
Yes. What?
See, he's the
Yeah,
fighter. I'm the
sometimes,
lover.
I mean, you hear a lot about people who um, separate, and a lot of times that it results in a divorce or a complete separation. But for some people, it's like that old saying, "Absence makes the heart grow fonder." You know,
That's what was
so
happening with me when he was in Erie.
Aw.
yeah, sometimes we need a little bit of separation and maybe have our own like interests in things where we're not like on top of each other all the time. I can imagine like if I I need space for myself. Like even if I'm with somebody,
Mhm.
I need a little bit of I need to go and have my own space and stuff. And I can imagine that I would need to do that in a relationship, at least like from day to day, like going, if we're both working at home, that would be really difficult for me because we're both confined in the same space for so long.
Yeah.
But I would need to have at least my own hobbies or for him to have his own or something like that, where we
That's
have a
what we
little
do.
bit of,
We each have our own hobbies, so we're always doing things independent of each other. Like he'll play Red Dead Redemption 2 or Mafia, any of the Mafia games like Mafia 1, Mafia 2, Mafia 3,
I love those.
or Life is Strange. Like he'll play a bunch of those video games and he'll do his own thing. And I like to play like Madden and NBA 2K. As you can tell, I'm the huge sports guy. He's not as much into sports. But today I went to Lids in the mall. Look, I bought this $50 Chicago Cubs hat.
It looks awesome though.
Yeah, he said it looks good on me.
Look at Brandon, dude. That
Yeah.
shirt.
Sturg,
That
did you
shirt
come
is
from a big
amazing.
family? No, I actually only have 2 siblings other than me, my younger brother and younger sister, and my mom and dad. And then uh
I come
but
from the big family.
yeah, he's got the big family. And then in my extended family, Sturgeon is where my name comes from anyway, so it's fine. Um it's Sturgill, but Sturgeon is actually where that last name comes from. We were sturgeon fishermen back in England. But anyway,
oh yeah, I remember you talking about that.
mhm. Um and I on my Medium profile I slapped a fish on it. So it's still, if you look at my profile on Medium, you'll see the fish, the sturgeon on there. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, anyway, yeah, no, Lids hat. I couldn't find my favorite team in the fitted hat because I needed an 8, and there's not many 8s in baseball hats because they're 8's the biggest size that they mass produce,
It's not in
and
football hats
I have a
either.
large head, so it's like I need that hat because like I won't fit anything smaller than an 8. So he said, "Well, I put all the 8s out here, and I didn't see my team out there, which is the Blue Jays. That's my number 1 team. My second team is the Cubs, and I found them. So I grabbed this hat, and baseball season just started, and baseball guys are so cute. They wear those tight pants and swing their
Oh
huge
yes,
bats. Yeah,
yes,
I showed you that guy when I was over in the camp store. That athlete,
yes.
he's hot.
Yeah, I looked him up, and he's a good one.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. So yeah, no, that's how we met, and like I would never
So when
trade
you,
him. I would never trade him
oh
in for
sorry.
anyone else. No, I just never would trade in Mike for anyone else.
Mm.
He's my
So
baby.
when you first started talking, do you remember who contacted who first, or how did that work?
It's
Mike
me.
Mike was the first. He was the one who did it first. He
Oh,
was
okay.
persistent too. And he got my number and first started texting me, he would text me like 10 times as much as I'd text him. I'm not much of a texter, to be honest. So like he would just text me consistently, constantly, and I was like, "Oh my god, this guy is really persistent and he's really into me." And I was just like, "Fuck." I mean, I I wasn't used to having that level of like like somebody that committed to me, that level of like really wanting to come at like get me. And it felt good. It felt good to be wanted, and I had a
How
boyfriend, and it was just awesome.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
How
was
how
we were already together.
how detailed were your like profiles on OkCupid? Did you put a
Oh,
lot of like,
I wrote a bunch of stuff. So, like, I wrote stuff that like, if people weren't willing to read the stuff I put on there, then they weren't somebody I'd want. So they'd
right?
actually have to read all my hobbies, all of my interests, all the different things, and then on OkCupid, you can also take those quizzes where it asks you a question.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was on
They
OkCupid,
still have
and
those.
They still have those, yeah.
yeah, they do. And
Mhm.
I was on the free one, but they still have
Yeah.
the the quizzes and everything, and it
I
tells
had
you
like
like your,
1,000 questions answered.
oh yeah, I don't know how far I went because there's some of them I just really didn't want to answer. Just skipped them.
Mhm.
But yeah, there was like, and they show you like your percentage match percentage or whatever, and sometimes it was, eh. Sometimes it didn't really
The
work,
match
but
percentage is overrated because, like, the ones that I highly matched with on OkCupid when I paid, there was a guy I matched 93% with, which is really
yeah,
high. But me and him did not get along.
right.
But me and Mike were at like 60%, and I mean, I think we were different enough to where we realized that it works because
Yeah,
we have
that's what
different
I was.
strengths, we have
Yeah,
different like interests in certain respects. Like a lot of things overlap with us, but there's a lot of things that are different, and that makes the relationship interesting. We're always learning stuff about each other.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. I mean, if you match with someone 100% or close to it,
Yeah,
I I don't think that's necessarily a great thing because you want some kind
I
of
think you would fight.
differences and
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you would
So
definitely fight.
Mike, this so Mike,
Mhm.
whenever you saw Sturge's profile, or what was it that do you remember what was it that attracted you to him, or was there some
The
quality or
nerd. It was the nerdiness.
okay.
He loves a nerd. He loves a good nerd.
And what
It was
was that was it the same thing that attracted you to Mike?
Yeah, I liked how nerdy he was too. I like men with brains. Like I'm really into guys with brains. Like I've always been into guys who can intellectually stimulate me. And Mike, to a certain extent, even though he can also intellectually stimulate me, I think in that same vein he also kind of frustrates me sometimes. Because when we don't see eye to eye, I mean, nobody's perfect. People get into arguments with each other and stuff. We can
Yeah.
argue our points to the end. Like we'll both die on the hill, and sometimes I just learn to let it go. I'm just like, you know what, I'll let him win this one. He has some valid points, whatever, and I don't want to fight all the time. So I'll concede to him at times. I'll make my points, but I'll concede to him because he does seem to have a lot of wisdom from the viewpoints that he makes. So I think that's really important is to like understand where your partner's coming from and not necessarily just fight him just because you think you're right.
too long.
So what I 12 years can be a long time for some people. I mean, some people have been married year 50 years or whatever, but 12 years is still I think a decent amount of time.
Hmm.
What do you think has kept you together for that long?
Compromise, respect, enough communication. I mean, I still need to work on that because at times I can be really closed off from everyone. Like sometimes I just don't want to talk to anyone. Um, but communication is important when you're in an intimate relationship because at the end of the day, you have to live with this person. You have to
You
work.
have to smell them.
Yeah, you have to work together, and you have to figure out you know what works and what doesn't. At the end of the day, I mean, you really just you gotta respect your partner's boundaries and compromise with the things that you're willing to sacrifice for the person that you care about.
Yeah.
You also have
Well,
to
it's
give them
kind of like you
part
were
of your
saying, just
Ugh.
kind of like what you were saying a minute ago about arguing. Like if you're in an argument or whatever, one of you's got to give in, or you're just
We're
constantly
gonna
going to
butt
be,
heads all the time. Yeah,
yeah,
for a while we did butt heads for a while. I mean, that I'm gonna be honest, we went through years of butting heads, but I think at this point we both have our strong points in what we know and what we don't know. And I think at the end of the day, like you just have to bring what you know to the table, and hopefully that's enough to like enhance the other person's life and let them know, hey, this is what I know, and this is what I can bring to the table. And if you can find a way to incorporate that into what the other person brings to the table, you can make this relationship like airtight, super strong. And I think that's what we do for each other because we do have complementary like things that make us a strong couple, like almost like a power couple.
Hmm.
yeah. So what are some things that you feel like are your weaknesses that Mike makes up for or kind of supports
So
you in?
I have a big heart, and I know that doesn't sound like a weakness, but people like to take advantage of me.
Yeah.
because I am a kind person. I'm a fair person. I'm patient, but I feel like I treat everybody fairly. I mean, I have gotten tougher over the years because I've been burned way too many times, and I am in my 40s and now, so I do understand it a little better. But I feel like that kind of grew under Mike because Mike's never taken shit from anyone. Like
Yeah.
he's a kind person, but if you're gonna take advantage of his kindness, he's gonna let you know, like, fuck you, I'm not gonna help you anymore, or I'm not doing this. He doesn't put up with anyone's bullshit. The moment they show who they are, he's like, nope, you're not getting
Yeah. I
anything
remember
from
you've written a couple of articles about that on Medium, at least, about, lending somebody money or whatever, and them taking advantage of you. It's been a while back, but I remember reading one, not too, I think it was sometime last year, maybe,
me.
but yeah. So what's the other way around, Mike? What is a weakness that you feel like you have that Surge supports you in?
I'm not good with people.
Okay.
He's better with them.
I am pretty good with people. I get people to be at ease. Like people tell me this all the time. I have this kind of like calming energy with people. Like I can make even like the ragiest people calm down super quick because I just have this calming presence.
What about all those ones at Verizon?
Oh my god, yeah. So when I worked at Verizon, right, when I was a customer service supervisor and specialist, I had to deal with customers all day long that were just so mad because of their bills and just other things
Oh,
that I couldn't
yes.
control.
I can imagine.
But I had a way of relating to people on the phone that was so good, and I came up with stories too. Like they didn't have to be true stories. Like I just had to tell people whatever. Because like at the end of the day, like we're customer service, they don't see us. I made up this whole backstory about having a wife and a family and like supporting them by working full time in the call center and just
Oh,
basically
yeah.
trying to cater to middle America. Like I don't want to tell people I'm gay unless I feel comfortable. Like if somebody is
Right.
gay and I'm on the phone, be like, I was like, I'm my boyfriend, blah blah blah, whatever. But like if I know the situation's gonna be different, like it's somebody from the South or somebody from the Midwest that like has a family or whatever, I'm gonna be like, oh, I have twins or something. Like it was cute. Like I came up with stories, but I also actually connected with people. Like I have this way of just connecting with people because I'm super bright, super smart, and also compassionate. I have a big heart. So at the end of the day, when he says I'm good with people while he's not, it's because he doesn't put up with people's bullshit. But what I do is I always try to see the best in everyone. So the
So
thing for
really, I
me,
mean, it's kind of both ways. What you were talking about, your weakness is also your strength when it comes to his weakness. So
yeah,
that's pretty interesting.
yeah, well, it makes it work because he balances me out. Like
Good love.
I give enough of my heart out to people because I see the good in them, and then he kind of balances me out and he says, "Don't do too much."
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to give too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give
So
you give enough. You give enough until to that point. And hi, Julie. I just saw that Julie said hi.
yes. Yeah, we got several people in here. Hi, everybody. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
truth to
Truth to
power
Power
said it
says,
correctly. Opposites attract.
yeah,
Yeah,
opposites attract.
and
Yeah.
and yeah, yeah, and he's a ginger. He doesn't tan, and he's very pink.
No, I turn like a lobster.
And I am half Asian, so I'm very, very tan. I'm the
Yeah.
type of Asian that tans well because I'm Filipino.
He's soft.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
that's kind of how my boyfriend, my last boyfriend, Joe, we were opposite in some ways. I mean, we had some commonalities, but he was more spontaneous, and I'm more of like a planner and kind of more type A personality. So I
yeah,
think that was good for both of us because sometimes I need to relax a little bit, and obviously, and sometimes he, needed to think ahead a little more.
yeah. Wait, which one of us
But
is the planner, Mike?
Me.
Yeah, you and Mike are the same in
Mhm.
terms of that. You're both planners, and I am
yeah,
a little more spontaneous. So today I had surprises in mind for Mike. And when we went to the mall, we went to Mill Creek Mall. I gave him
The puppy.
I was gonna buy him a puppy, and I was trying to. He's gonna move for a second, but he'll be back. Um, I was trying to get him a puppy. There's a Lhasa Apso that we saw that was a
Oh my
ginger,
god, it was
a
so
ginger
cute.
brindle kitty, and it's
That's
basically
better.
Lhasa Apsos are from China, I believe, and it's an Asian dog, and I'm half Asian, so I said, let's get this ginger Asian dog because I always wanted a ginger Asian baby, and
Yeah.
this dog was so cute. 4 months old. It was all spunky, and when he got to, I had to give them my ID, but when he came out and went into the private room with us, Mike played with him for a half hour, and it was so great just seeing that smile on Mike's face on our anniversary, just him being delighted, getting to cuddle with the doggy
He was
and
biting me.
And the little puppy was biting his fingers, but he didn't mind because it was so cute.
Mhm.
And he was literally just freaking. I took a video actually. I could probably post that on Substack. But yeah,
So
I'll show you guys
cute.
the video of Mike playing with the dog later. I think you guys will like that.
Oh.
You can't
Yeah,
get me too.
Yeah,
you
the
guys are
dog.
gonna have to do that more often, or to go like well, I was telling you on the phone.
Yeah.
Maybe doing a um, what's that? Not adoption, but fostering. You can foster dogs, or you can volunteer at some animal shelters to go and walk the dogs and stuff like that. I think
Yeah.
that would be fun.
I'd want to keep them all though.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mike
I
would want to
know.
keep
Yeah.
every dog he gets to foster.
They're all so
Oh my
cute.
gosh. I went to a cat cafe last year, and there was this one calico cat that I sat on the floor, and it got up and curled up in my lap and took a nap. And I was
See,
like,
that's my
oh,
problem. I'm gonna keep them.
I know. I wanted to take it home, but I was like, oh,
Don't
I
you
can't take another
don't you
cat
want
home.
Chloe and Zach to have a sister or brother? Come on.
Oh, it's well, part of it is, I mean, I do want it, but part of it is the cost. You know, you've got to think about when you get
Yeah.
a baby puppy or a kitty or whatever like that. You may like it at the time and think about having it for a while, but you've got to also think about its entire life. Like a cat can live
Yeah, baby.
sometimes like 22 years.
On me.
So you've got to think about that. Are you committed to taking care of this animal for the next 15 to 20 years or whatever? And then there's well, like Julie just said, vet costs, food costs,
That's right.
one more mouth,
Well,
yeah, one more mouth to feed.
I told you how much it was going to cost to get the dog from the store, right, at the mall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they do all the shots, they do the microchipping, they do the deworming, all that
Yeah.
stuff. $3,000 for that purebred dog, that Lhasa Apso.
Oh my god, it was so cute.
And
Oh.
I found out that if we went to like the shelter or whatever, we could probably get a dog for like $100, $200, which would have been a lot
Right.
more reasonable. But I was
Yeah.
trying to get it financed. So while I was in there and while Mike was playing with the dog, I went out of the room and I started going on the thing on their website to do the financing. And I got denied because my credit score's in the five, like the high 500s, and she said usually the credit score that they approve is like 720 and higher. I'm like, so basically perfect credit. Like they don't want anybody with not perfect credit getting a loan to get this dog. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know what
Yeah.
to do. They said the only other option was to do the in-store payment plan, but the in-store payment plan was every week for 3 months, paying off the $3,000, so it's $1,000 a month.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
That's
like,
still a lot.
do you think anybody has $1,000 a month? I mean, rich people do. They're probably gonna go in there and buy our little buddy, the one that we named him Buddy. We had to name him because we saw him and we right away we said he's our buddy. And
It's
then
so fluffy.
it was so fluffy, hypoallergenic too. That dog's hypoallergenic.
Oh, yeah.
That helps me because I'm allergic to animals, but I love cats and dogs.
So are you allergic to the dander? That's what I hear a lot of
Yeah.
people talk about.
But these dogs are hypoallergenic, so they don't
Yeah.
give off I don't think they give off the dander.
Okay.
It has a big boop.
Wait, do it again, Mike. Do my boot.
Boop.
Well, so we're a little over halfway through. Do you want to do our little our game?
Yes, let's do our game because I want to hear Mike's answers for one that it's kind of a fucked up one. He's gonna kind of be like, "Why did you do it?" But okay, do yours first because I did have some baseball players for you today.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to look them up because I don't know baseball players' names. I'm gonna have to get my search
Yeah.
ready.
Sorry.
It's okay.
All right, so mine, I decided since this is your anniversary, I went with a couple theme. So you're gonna
Oh,
have to choose. You're gonna have to choose a couple to have a threesome with.
oh shit! Wouldn't that be a foursome then?
Well, oh well, I guess you could do it that way if you both
Yeah.
want to choose the same couple or something like
Oh,
that.
I see. I see what you're doing.
I was just gonna do one,
Oh, for
each,
each of us. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I get.
whatever, however you want to do it. Doesn't really
Let's do
matter
it.
to me.
Let's do it like
It's
that.
just a game. All right. So anyway, those of you who don't know in the chat, we always do this: fuck, marry, or swipe left. You present with two or three names. In this case, it's going to be three couples, and you have to choose whether you want to fuck them, marry them, or swipe left, meaning get rid of them. You
All right.
reject them. All right. So the ones I have chosen, these are all gay couples, by the way,
Oh, nice.
and they're well-known celebrity couples. So I've got Adam Rippon
Oh, I know this
and
one.
just whatever his partner is, Jussie Pekka Kajala, I'm
Hold
gonna
on, hold on.
say.
I don't know who that is.
How do you spell that?
Let's look him up.
Jussie is Jussi
Jesse
dash.
Pekka. Oh yeah, he's Finnish.
So Adam
Oh, that's
Rippon
very
is
cute.
an Olympics.
Yeah.
Adam Rippon's Olympic skater.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Okay.
that's a horrible picture.
Okay. Now who?
All right.
who's the
So
next
that's the
couple?
first one. Second one is Lance Bass and Michael Turkin.
Oh, those are cute.
Those two are cute. Okay.
And
Next one.
then finally, Jesse Tyler Ferguson and his partner, Justin Makita, I think.
Oh, I know both of those guys. Yeah, they're both actors. Those two
Oh,
are
they're
cute.
cute.
Too.
Those two are cute.
Oh, the brown guy and the ginger guy.
The first one's left.
Okay, so Mike has made a decision, so he's gonna swipe left on Adam and his husband.
Ugh.
All right, so
All
who are you
right.
gonna fuck out of these two, the Lance Bass couple or the Jesse Ferguson couple?
Which one's the poor bitch?
Well, he was an NSYNC.
Yeah. I'd probably marry Lance Bass.
So he would marry Lance Bass and fuck the Jesse Tyler one.
He's
All right.
adorable.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm actually going differently here. I'm going to. No, you know what? You know what? I think
You don't want look at that again. Look at
go back. No, he's finished though. That's why he looks like that. He's really tall too.
what's with this eyes?
I don't know the Finnish language, so I think I'm gonna swipe on them too. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna switch what he did. So I'm gonna fuck Lance Bass and marry the ginger.
All right. I figured you would probably go that way. I intentionally put Jesse Tyler Ferguson in there. It's like, well, I gotta have a ginger in there somewhere because
Yeah. Modern
All right.
Family
All
Guy,
right.
yeah.
So
Oh no, I was thinking he was saying, or I mean, Truth to Power was saying Modern Family and then Family Guy, but it's actually Modern Family Guy, like the guy from Modern Family. And yes, that's
oh yeah.
that's can't.
Oh yeah, I misread that too because I all I saw was Family Guy. I was like, which one of these is in Family Guy? Modern Family. Yeah.
Family Guy. Oh wait, we're probably gonna get copyrighted for that.
Truth, the power said Lance is handsome.
Yeah, Lance
he
is very handsome.
He is. It's really, really.
Lance
good.
is. I really like. Yeah, he's got really pretty blue eyes and a really great
Well,
smile.
I said I was gonna fuck him. You wanted to marry him. It's fine.
Yeah, he's cute.
I know.
Well, I'm going a different direction. I am going to swipe left on Jesse Tyler Ferguson and his partner, and I am gonna fuck Lance Bass and Michael Turkin though.
You're gonna marry
But
the Olympic.
I'm gonna marry Adam Rapone, mainly because of Adam Rapone, because I think he is so cute and he is so funny. If you ever see him like in interviews and guests on shows and stuff like that, he's hilarious. I love his personality. He is just awesome. So
there is one Olympian I would actually marry that's not Adam Rapone, but it's Gus Kenworthy.
I don't know that one.
Look him up. He is hot, and he has
he's muscly,
and he has a dancer boyfriend.
He's muscly,
or a dancer husband, I think.
That motherfucker's muscly, man.
Well, there are a couple other ones I thought about putting in here, but I didn't. But what was his name again?
Gus, Gus.
Yeah.
Kenworthy.
Oh yeah, he came up right away. Oh.
That's what I was saying.
Yes.
Like, you're gonna pick Adam over Gus?
No way.
No way.
No, he wouldn't. Look at that smile.
Look at Brandon smiling over here.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, Gus is pretty cute.
Okay, now
I thought about picking what is Tom Daly, and I think he's married. I think he has a partner.
Yeah,
but I think he's really cute, and of course he's got the swimmer build, so I'm into that.
That's how I used to look.
Yeah, Mike used to be a swimmer in high school.
I used to be skinny.
Oh yeah,
you're still muscly, Mike.
Really
I've never been a swimmer. I'm not a great swimmer.
I used to be really good.
Yeah. Okay. So I have my 3 now. Now we'll go to my list. It's only me and you doing a list today. So I decided, since baseball season just started, since the last time we were together, I mean, since we did our podcast last time, that I would go ahead and choose 3 baseball players, and all 3 of these players play the same position.
I don't gotta keep squishing you now, Sturg.
No, you don't have to.
I don't want to keep mushing you. That's hot. I'm hot.
Okay, Mike's hot. He'll be close. He'll be close. But please. Yeah. So we're about to do 3 baseball catchers. And these guys have either played within the last 10 years or are currently playing. 2 of the ones I picked are currently playing. Mike is still nearby. He'll still talk, but he needs to get off camera because he's getting warm and he's getting really...
Oh, that's fine. Do whatever you need to do.
But Mike will still be talking from the side.
Okay.
So now it's just me in the shot. Mike's over in his normal spot. But my 3 guys, and you're gonna answer too, Mike. And I can show you the pictures. So the first guy that I showed you him earlier, Brandon, when we were talking.
Oh, okay.
Adley. It's Rutschman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Buster Posey.
Buster Posey. Oh, his name came up quickly. Oh, okay.
You look him up too, Mike. Type in the 3 names so I don't have to. So the first one's Adley, Adley, and then Rutsch. Okay. Buster Posey. So B U. I already know what he looks. Yeah, you do. Because you're
Buster Posey. Okay.
Yeah. And then Cal Raleigh. CalRaleigh.
All I had to put in was I just had to put in Cal and he came up.
And Cal Raleigh's nickname in baseball right now, because one of his teammates said he had a big caboose. a really hot butt.
Oh, really?
His nickname is the Big Dumper.
Oh gosh, the big
He's called Big Dumper,
dumper.
and like his mom doesn't like that not safe for work nickname, but he's gone with it because he set a record in this last season for most home runs by a catcher in a single season.
Okay.
So out of these three, we're
All
gonna go ahead
right.
and choose here because I mean they're all three of these guys are pretty hot.
All right. Well, you told me about Adley earlier, and I looked him up, and maybe this is a bias or something because I saw him first, but I thought he was very hot. Um, shoot though, I gotta. Who am I gonna marry?
Mm.
Hmm.
Mike picked Buster Posey to marry.
He's rich, dude.
Yeah. Okay. Now tell me who you want to fuck out of these three.
Badly guy, of course.
Adley Rutschman, and then you're gonna swipe on Cal.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Mike gave his three.
All right. I'm gonna swipe on Cal,
So you're doing the same thing Mike did. Okay.
I knew that was gonna happen.
and let's see. Let me go back to uh, Adley, and
Or
then
Buster.
what was
I mean, they are both very
Buster?
handsome. They are both very handsome men. You know, Buster's
Hmm.
his birth name, his first name at birth was Gerald. Buster's just a nickname. Yes, we're talking cricket with a round bat, Harry. Oh, he met Buster in San Francisco. Fancied him myself. That's hot.
Oh, that's cool. All right. I'm going to fuck Buster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bust with Buster,
He's gonna bust on Buster.
and then I'm going to marry Adley.
Good choice. So what I had here is I'm gonna marry Buster because he's closer to my age. Adley's a little younger. I'm gonna fuck Adley, although I was tempted to fuck Cal because of that big dumper. But I'm also swiping on Cal. But I mean, Cal's cute.
Y'all did.
Cal's cute. We all swiped on Cal. Now Mike doesn't want to hear the extra fucked up one I wanted to do today. All right. So for Mike, but we can all answer even though you don't know what his ex looks like. So fuck Mary swipe left. We're gonna go with Byron, Brandon, and me.
But wait, who? What would you say?
No, you don't know Byron, but that's Mike's ex.
Oh,
And then you or me. So now he's gonna have to fuck one of us and marry the other one. I know he's not going back with his ex.
No, he's gonna swipe left, huh?
Yeah, who you
I'm
fuck?
marrying you.
So you're gonna fuck Brandon?
Yeah.
I give you permission.
so am I the what's that called? Your list, the list, the
Oh,
what's your
the hall pass list?
hall pass? That's what it was. Yes,
Sure.
gotta have a hall pass.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever talked about that between you two having someone a celebrity as a hall pass? If you
Mine's
ever met in
Benedict.
person?
No, but mine's Benedict Cumberbatch. I've told him that already.
I really don't like celebrities like that.
Mike doesn't idolize celebrities like that. He doesn't really care. But
Yeah.
for me, I've said Ryan Gosling,
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
Jost.
Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Because I'd get access to Scarlett too, and I might fuck her in the threesome. That's getting clipped. I already know that's getting clipped.
Oh, man.
And then, oh my god, Mike said he'd want to rob them. But then the then the other one I said, okay, Benedict Cumberbatch, and obviously that's my first choice because I always said ever since he came out and I watched everything he's ever been in, he is my future ex-husband. And Mike's like,
Yeah.
aren't I your future husband? I was like, no, I'm gonna marry you after I marry Benedict Cumberbatch. You're gonna be my future husband. He's gonna be my future ex-husband.
I see. I see. Well, I guess you could have a throuple.
Mm.
Those are popular now.
It says Harry says your competition, guys, is my wife. So she's a cumber bitch too. I think that's what they call what
I've never heard that term. That's an admirer of
Yeah.
Benedict.
Yeah, cumber bitch.
Interesting.
It says, oh yes. Yes, Harry says yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's not a bad looking guy at all.
He's actually smart too.
And he seems like he's really in his head.
Yeah.
He's really smart. And you know, Brandon, I've already told you, if you're extra smart, I'm extra attracted. Like that's hot.
Yeah.
Mike and I have lasted so long because he's genius level smart. He challenges me every day. I'm pretty up there. My IQ's pretty high too, but I don't know if I'd call myself a genius.
I just realized we won't be seeing each other again before Easter, or not doing another podcast. So I didn't
We
think
can
about
do
asking.
something on the Tuesday after for like an Easter thing.
Wait, why?
Oh, okay. Well, I was just going to ask if you had any plans for Easter or
Oh, I can
going to
tell you
do
our thing
anything.
for Easter right now. We're gonna just stay in, eat, whatever, just have the food we already bought from the store. We have some like soup. We have no, we don't have any more pasta.
Hey, it's Easter.
It's Sunday.
Yes?
Yeah. So I think what we're gonna do, because we still have plenty of food to last us through the week. We'll stay in because today was like our anniversary, so obviously we decided to go to the mall. We left at 9 and got there at like 9:30 right before they opened. Mall opened at 10. All the lights came on. We went to the food court, went to the store our friend works at, and then went
Sabaro.
and made fun of Sabaro. You know the Michael Scott joke on The Office where he goes to New York City and he says, "I'm about to have the best New York, best famous New York slice," and he's walking over to a Sabaro, which is a joke because Sabaro's not that good and it's not really authentic New York slice. That's like,
Oh, I don't remember that one.
but anyway, it's when he goes to New York City to interview when he interviews for the position at corporate.
Oh,
So,
okay.
we saw that today. Thank you, Truth to Power. The joke is Michael Scott says this is a New York slice. So we walked in today and we saw the Sabaro right there, and we're like, Mike, you want to go over there and get an authentic New York slice? And we're both cracking up so hard because like we both love The Office. Like The Office is one of our all time shows, and we watch it
Yeah, I
constantly.
do too. I love it.
So, and Michael's name, his first and middle name are actually Michael Scott.
Yeah.
And he was Michael Scott before Michael Scott was Michael Scott. So it's our 12th anniversary, Julie. Me and Michael's. We went live today with Brandon on our anniversary. That's why you saw more of Mike today.
1.2 decades.
Yeah, 1.2 decades. We got together
Do you know?
March 31st, 2014, which was Easter that year.
I was just looking up. I didn't think about this before, but what
I love a ginger too.
do you happen to know what the traditional gift for a 12-year anniversary is?
You can tell me.
I can tell you. I just looked it up, but I just didn't know if you happen to know.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't know that was a thing either.
Yeah, every year has a different one. Like the major ones are like, there's a certain one for gold and silver and paper. I think first year is paper or something like that, maybe, or 10-year, maybe. I don't know. The traditional 12-year anniversary gifts are silk and linen.
Ooh, that's sexy.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
I'll get you something silky, Mike. I'll get you some silk underwear. You can wear it for me tonight.
I was just about to say that. Get some silk underwear.
That would be.
But no, Mike. Nights in white satin, never reaching the end. See, I keep singing, and we're gonna get copyright pulled.
It also says the modern gift is pearls, with
Nice.
jade as the symbolic gemstone.
You like
And
jade, Mike? Yeah.
peony is the anniversary flower.
Ooh, I should have gotten you a peony.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, those are pretty.
I know.
But instead today I gave Mike a half an hour with a doggy, and I got him, what was that, a smoothie, a taro smoothie? Or no, taro tea. It was like
It was tea.
it was a tea with bubbles in them. And then
Yeah, I've
what
never
else
had
did I
one of those.
Those are good. You should try a bubble tea. If you next time that you're in the city, go to a bubble tea place and get a bubble tea. I know they'll probably
I've
have
been
it
to
in your
yeah.
major city.
Oh yeah. Uh, my friend Allie was talking about that just the other day. She's like, I don't know if I'd like it because of the just the texture. You know, sucking up the liquid with the little the
They're good
what are
though.
they
You
what are
didn't
they
think you would
called?
either. They're good. They're like they're
The
pearl.
bubble.
They're boba.
Yeah, it's just.
But what are they? Well, like what are they made of? Are they like um?
I think they're gelatin.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, gelatin.
it's actually really good.
Yeah, see, Julie knows. Julie knows. She says those are
Hmm.
good. And then today I had at that same place, instead of a bubble tea, I had a berry smoothie. It was
Oh yeah.
uh blueberry, strawberry, raspberry, and blackberry. Is that right, Mike? And they mixed all the berries together into the smoothie. I
That
saw him
sounds
making
pretty
it.
good, actually.
It was so delicious. I love berries, and my favorite fruit of all time is a blueberry.
Yours was made out of yogurt.
I'm putting that on record so that you all know I love blueberries. But oh my god, the blueberry really cut through all the berry flavors, and it was so delicious. I was I was in heaven drinking that thing. And then I said, Mike, you have to get the full mall experience. So we went to Auntie Anne's, and
Oh
I
yeah.
got a big pretzel with the salt on it, and then the cheese dip. That
I
set me
think that
about
was one of
5 bucks
the
though.
I think that was one of the places like in the mall when the mall was a thing.
Yeah.
I mean it's not so much anymore, but we when you go by either it was Auntie Anne's or Gloria Jean's, the
Mhm.
coffee, that was always like you just smell
Nope.
it as you walk by. It was so
Yeah.
awesome.
Okay, the mall we went to, I'm gonna explain this to everyone, is Mill Creek Mall Complex in Erie, PA. It's the second or third largest depending on how you measure a mall in the state of Pennsylvania. We already know King of Prussia near Philadelphia is the largest mall in the state, but it's a 2.2 million square feet of retail space, so it's always in the top 15 to 20 largest malls in the United States. It's somewhere in that
Hmm.
range. So despite this town of Erie being like the whole county has like 250,000 people in it, this mall is used to taking in a lot of Canadian tourists because in the state of Pennsylvania, there's a quirk. All clothing, which I bought this today at the store, has no sales tax. So I literally paid what was on the tag. I paid $49.99 for this hat, and there's no tax on clothes in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of those
Oh,
Canadians were coming down when the border was more friendly and buying from the retail spots. So Mill Creek Mall got really big. It's a really huge complex. There's a lot of stores in there. You can go, there's restaurants, Five Below over there. There's like so many retail stores. It's crazy. Um, but when you thought malls were dying, you come to Erie and see this gigantic mall, and it's one of the biggest in the US. And you wouldn't think of that if you look at it from the outside, even though there are a lot of retail spaces. You wouldn't expect a place like Erie to have something that big, but I guess it's 15 to 20, like top 15 to 20. Yeah,
okay.
Julie, if Julie comes to Erie, they have a lot of good restaurants. They have a lot of good restaurants in the mall.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're nearing the top of the hour, so is there anything before we like wrap up? Is there anything you want to promote with your Substack or anything you're doing coming up that you want to tell people about?
Well, I do want to mention that since the last time we talked, I became monetized. So
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Substack, I've now turned on my paid subscribers. I have one now that did an annual pledge. Um, I'm going to be writing a lot more on Substack coming up. I'm either going to be transferring a lot of my Medium stories over here, which have been sitting in my. Some of them have been sitting in my profile for like 5 years, and I can rewrite some of them because they were early on when I wasn't really a writer. Now I feel like I kind of made it, and I'm definitely a writer now at this point. Writing 1,700 stories over 5 years and writing on
Yeah.
a rate of things. I feel like I'm a writer at this point. Like my imposter syndrome goes down and down and down every day. Like I'm
That's
becoming more
good.
comfortable as a writer. But
Yeah.
I think where I really shine is when I do these interactions with you because I'm really good at speaking to people and talking in front of a camera. I think I just have this knack of doing live videos and coming on and talking to people. Even the interviews, like even if we did like a pre-recorded interview, I think I'd even shine even more in that. So I
Yeah,
think
well,
that's really
you can do that now on Substack with the recording studio that they have. You can do, instead of just going live, they have the option to do a recorded one, and you can
I
kind of
have I have a
edit
recorded one
it.
on my wall already. With
Oh, okay.
Homeboy and the Pyramids. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm basically promoting right now. I'm gonna be doing a lot more stuff. I'm gonna be sending stories over. I might do a few paid only stories coming up. My goal right now is to at least get to maybe 5 paid subscribers by the end of the season, which calling the season the beginning of summer.
Oh,
So if
yeah.
I can get
Okay.
from 1 to 5 in the next 2 months, then I think that's a win for me.
That's
And
cool.
I think I could get there because I have a lot of quality stories I just need to put back out there, reintroduce, and then maybe even write some new ones, but reintroduce some of my older stories, maybe rewritten a little bit in my new rediscovered style, get it out there so that people have something that they'd be willing to pay to read. And hi, Nero D.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was one thing I did for on Medium when I brought my stories over. I kind of looked at, especially the older ones, looked at them again and like, I could have made this a little better. And so I revamped them and stuff before I put them on Substack.
I'd
So I think
sauce
that's
some
a
of
good
those because
idea.
I've
Yeah.
read most of your stuff. So like when you
Yeah.
bring it over to Substack, I'm like, I feel like I've read this before.
Right. Yeah. It might
Yeah,
be a little different when you read it the second time. I don't know, but
yeah. And I
and
did tell. So if you guys were noticing today that me and
oh
Brendan are
yeah,
kind of matching, I did tell him to wear pastels like me on camera today. I'm wearing pink, like kind of like Hawaiian style shirt, and you're wearing the blue with the yellow and the pink too. That's kind of hot.
yeah. I didn't have one that was, well, I had like a button-up shirt that was like pink and white, but I
Yeah,
like, well, since you said that yours was more Hawaiian style, I was like, oh, I'll do this one. This has got pink in it. It's Hawaiian, so that'll be good.
yeah. Well, I was also gonna say, Mike loved your shirt by the way, and he loves my
Oh,
shirt too.
thank you.
But I was telling Brandon on a phone call I had with him before between the time when this was like right when we got back from the mall to like maybe I think we talked for like almost an hour on the phone, and then for a half an hour you were eating whatever, didn't like setting up and stuff. But we were just talking about like what was it again? Real men wear pink, and real men are
Oh
comfortable in
yeah,
pink
yeah.
because when a man can wear pink and pull it off and just feel comfortable in his own skin, you can tell that's real. Like I'm not saying real men as in like, oh my god, you're not a real man if you don't do this. I'm just saying
Right.
like the men who are
People
confident.
who are yeah,
Yeah,
confident and comfortable with their masculinity and whatnot.
yeah, and as I had mentioned yesterday and a couple times in this video today, I did come out as non-binary yesterday, one day ahead of the International Transgender Day of Visibility, and I am very proud now that I do go by the pronouns he, him, they, them. If you still want to say he, him, whatever, that's fine. I won't be upset with you just saying he, him because I mean I've lived my whole life presented as a male. I'm not going to do anything to transition into anything else. But I'm so easy. They is easy, and I'm so comfortable in my own skin, and I'm comfortable telling people that I don't conform to one gender. But I do in my mind. I really do have like this. There's this thing that I've always known that was different about me, and I'm finally just accepting it and embracing that, and embracing my fellow, community, like everyone in the queer community, the trans community, everywhere, all across the spectrum.
Well, congratulations. I'm glad you're confident in who you are now.
I always have been, but I think I'm just even more now, especially since
Yeah.
revealing this part of myself. Like you could tell, like I talk to you all the time. We have our conversations on here,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty confident. Like I'm a confident guy. I mean, I'm a bit neurotic sometimes, but I'm confident.
Well, before we go, I also want to promote tomorrow. I'm going to be on with Soso and Beth Cruz. They invited me on April 1st to do dyeing eggs, Easter eggs.
Oh,
So
you got April Fool's. That's not
no,
happening. No,
I did
they-
I
kettle-
did briefly think about that. I was like,
yeah,
I'm gonna be dyeing all these eggs, and they're gonna be like, we're not doing that.
yeah. It's like, what
But
you talking about?
I think they are going to. I don't know. We'll see.
No.
But
Hold on, hold on.
I'm gonna
So,
be prepared to do it.
so and Beth Cruz both women, right?
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna say if it was two guys telling you that you go on and do eggs with them, and then you show up on the camera and they have their balls painted like Easter colors, then you're gonna definitely know you've been trolled and like
Yeah.
something big
Well,
might like pop down.
definitely not.
Brandon
Definitely
wants
not.
to get
It's
slapped.
definitely not going to be that.
Brandon wants to get slapped across the face with two big cocks that have painted balls as Easter eggs. Yeah.
He- He's making stuff up. Don't listen to him.
Mike's already used to this. He's been with me for 12 years. He knows how crazy I can get.
Where did that come from? That's what I'm wondering.
Well, no, Easter egg hunt. You hide the eggs, and the eggs are under these big dicks. Like
That's child friendly.
yeah. This isn't a child friendly show, Mike. If you've noticed,
No. Well, no.
you're not.
I mean, today has actually been pretty mild until till the end.
Well, yeah, no, I saved it because I had to be on my best behavior today in front of my
Oh,
husband.
I see.
Now that he's
Uh,
off to the side, I can be a little naughtier.
Well, anyway,
I know. I'm kidding.
thanks, Mike, for coming in today
Yeah,
and
let's
sharing
get
your
one more.
story.
Let's get one more of Mike.
Hello, Mike. Goodbye, Mike. And thanks everybody for joining us. I hope you had fun. Remember to watch me tomorrow morning with Soso and Beth Cruz on Sick of This Shit Publications.
I'm gonna check it out. I want to see that. Mike and I are gonna watch it.
All right.
And Beth and Soso do not have snakes, so they cannot hide their
No,
Easter eggs underneath anything. And
no.
Truth to Power said, "Mike, nice to meet you." So,
Nice to meet you.
Oh, yeah.
oh, that's cute. Time for
All
love
right. Well, this has been This has been Tuesdays
with
3.
gays. Fabulous.
See you all later. Have a good Tuesday.
Au revoir.
Bye bye.